What is up, workout and bodyweight exercise fans? Q&A video today from my bedroom. As you can see, just a simple room with a mattress, some books, a window and a door, I guess. First question is from Rayees Reyaz, who says, what do you think about meal timing? Does it really matter? Now, meal timing in detail matters only if you're a professional athlete, training like 2 to 3 times per day, for example. Rowers do that, but for us, for the rest of us normal human beings, it's not that important. There are some basics you want to cover, so you don't want to stay fasted after your workout for more than 5 hours, I would say, especially if you fasted before, less than that. So, you want to have a meal within the first 2 to 3 hours after your workout. You want to make sure that you cover your needs in protein. Within every 24 hours, you want to make sure in general that you don't basically leave your body too depleted for too long. Simple stuff. Just get your protein every day, get your calories, depending on your goal. If you want to get lean, be on a short caloric deficit. If you wanna really focus on gaining muscle mass, be on a slight caloric surplus, and don't worry about meal timing that much, unless again you're like a professional athlete. But I don't think that applies to most of us. Next question is from David Gutierrez, who says, "Hey Anthony, I don't think I have ever heard you discuss convict conditioning before. Have you read it? What are your thoughts on Paul Wade's approach in calisthenics and the low volume to low to medium frequency training for strength and size?" Well, I'll answer you with a quote of mine from my favorite coach, Dan John, who says that everything works until it doesn't. So, try different systems from people who know their stuff, and if they work for you, keep on doing them until they stop working. Of course, there are some basics you want to focus on. Ideal training varies depending on your lifestyle, on how much energy you have, on how much time you have. So, Convict Conditioning, good program overall, but every now and then you also want to challenge yourself with some more intensity, with some more frequency, or you generally want to switch things up. So you don't want to be doing something for too long, even my stuff, I guess. You want to switch things a little bit also for your mood, for keeping your hunger for training and keeping things like a little bit interesting. So that was a little bit of a vague answer, but I hope it covers your question. Next one is from Fugazepe, who says, "Hi Anthony, take care and get well soon. I hope you get through this as soon as possible. First question, do you know Echinacea?" That's at least how I pronounce it in Greek. I don't know how you pronounce it in English. And what are your thoughts on it? Well, Echinacea is basically a herbal supplement that is used to prevent sickness. So when you're starting to feel those first symptoms of a cold, you can use them to prevent the sickness or make it last a little bit less. In general, it's a good supplement. I recommend it. I used to take it when I was young as a rower. Studies show a slight benefit. There's some studies that don't show that good results, but there are also a couple of studies that show some really good results. Overall, if you see also meta-analysis, and a meta-analysis is basically a scientific review of a lot of studies, there is a slight benefit in using Echinacea for avoiding colds, for getting over colds and sickness faster. My opinion is that it's basically the best supplement we have right now for these things, but it's not like a miracle worker. So definitely give it a try, especially if you're someone that gets sick very often. Moving on. Next question is from, damn, sorry, I didn't include the name here because I copy pasted all the questions in like a Word file. But forgive me. Oh no, sorry, this is the second question from Fugasepa again. So, okay, so we do know the name of the person asking the question. What are the people that inspire you the most? So, what are the people that inspire me the most? Maybe I'll sound a little bit like a narcissist right now, but at this moment, I don't look anywhere for inspiration, and I just try to practice what I preach. I just try to practice like all the basics I've learned from different books, from different people, from my life, from my experiences, you know, and I just have so many things to work on myself every day, in my, you know, spiritual goals, my exercise goals, being a good person and all that. It's just so much work that, you know, right now for me, I have like enough of things that I have to work on, and I don't really need inspiration right now just because, yeah, I don't know. I guess I have enough of info in my head and enough of motivation coming from my own heart to, you know, practice everything I want to practice and improve on in my daily life. So, I don't know, was that a good answer? You tell me. Next question is from Angus Ferguson, who says, "Hey Anthony, love your videos. I was wondering what is the power tower you have? I'm looking at buying one. I trust you know what you're doing when buying exercise equipment." So the power tower I have is from a Dutch website and a Dutch manufacturer. So I guess that won't be any help to you because I think you're from the States, right? But I will recommend you one that I've heard a lot of good reviews on, and that's the Stamina. Let me see, I've noted it down here. The Stamina 1690 Power Tower. So I'll include that somewhere, maybe here on the screen for you. I think it's best value for money, and I know some people who have bought it and are pretty happy with that. So go for that one. Or for people living in the Netherlands interested in mine, I'll include the name somewhere or the website, either in the description or somewhere on the screen here. Next question from Christian Now 4. "Hey Anthony, I recently started doing push-ups and I can do 4 sets of 10 full push-ups touching the chest on the ground right now. But before I continue, I know I have to offset these push-ups with inverted rows. However, at the moment, I don't have anything at home where I can do inverted rows. On military.com, they say that in addition to pull-ups, you can balance. I can balance my push-up workout with arm haulers, reverse push-ups, and birds. Will these exercises be enough to balance my workout?" So these are definitely better than not doing anything. The only problem is that with these exercises, you do focus on the middle of the back. So the antagonistic muscles of push-ups, but there's no focus on grip strength, on pulling strength from your grip and your forearms, because like with birds and reverse push-ups, you're focusing more on sort of isometric contractions, and again you're leaning on your palms instead of hanging from something. So you also want to balance your hanging strength and your forearm strength in that horizontal angle. So that's the ideal thing. For now, do the exercises you mentioned, but you know, doing inverted rows is not that difficult. I've made a tutorial with some alternatives. I'll link it above. You can also use, as I've said, rings on a pull-up bar. You can also use straps, simple stuff like that. So, you know, on a very low budget, you can again find solutions. So, you know, try to find something that fits one of those solutions that's ideal for you that I just mentioned. Next question is from Eddie Bauer, who says, "Hi there, I want to know if I should continue my workouts or just jump into the superhero workouts. I've started my 13th week of training." So 13th week, that's almost 3 months. If you started as a complete beginner, I would say the superhero is probably a bit too early for you to do, unless you can do 10 like really clean pull-ups and 5 like good form handstand push-ups, and you really wanna get started with something challenging, yeah, then okay. But I would say give it some time, still be a little bit more patient. So that covers all of the questions mentioned in the last video. I hope so. I hope you enjoyed this Q&A, and until next time, keep on training.